Welcome back to Words of Paradise. I'm your host, Leon Idle, and I'm sure you guys were wondering, yo, Leon, what are your thoughts on the new One Piece trailer? I mean, come on, you gotta tell us what you think of the live-action One Piece. Well, sit down. I'll let you know what I think of the live-action One Piece. What makes me qualified to tell you? Well, for one, I've seen almost 400 anime. For another, it's an anime about pirates, and I got a parrot here. That makes me qualified to talk about a pirate show, doesn't it? Now, we're going to do this sort of reaction. It's not really going to be a reaction because I have already seen this trailer, but I want to sort of break it down for you and let you guys know what I think as a whole, because it's actually more of a mixed bag than flat out awful like a lot of people will think. I mean, don't get me wrong. It still looks bad, but there's a lot going for this that I think should probably be pointed out, so let's start. Alright, we're going to stop right here, right out the gate, 4 seconds in. The Going Merry. In fact, all the sets in this trailer, but the Going Merry looks legit. A lot of the sets in this look legit. I mean, this genuinely looks like it could be the boat from the manga / anime.
Ever since I was a kid.
And here we get to our first problem. Yeah, the acting's not so great. I do like what they did with the cast. The cast does look the part. For those of you that don't know, Eiichiro Oda did in fact assign nationalities to all the One Piece characters if they existed in our world. Luffy would be Brazilian, Frankie would be American, Nami would be Swedish, I believe, was it Sanji that would be French? I could be wrong. Zoro would be Japanese, so on and so forth. And they did get, at least for this first season, the characters we've seen, all the nationalities correct. Usopp would be from Africa, I think South Africa, I don't remember. And so, yeah, also notice the subtle scar under Luffy's eye. That's a nice touch. So, yeah, the characters look pretty spot on, but my god, can none of them act.
The sea's been calling. So, I'm setting out to follow my dreams.
Now, I also do kind of want to defend the acting a little bit, because let's think of the character of Luffy. If you don't know too much about One Piece or Luffy, maybe you know about Dragon Ball, you know the archetype of Goku, or maybe you know about Naruto, you know Naruto. Well, Luffy's pretty much the same. Incredibly boyish, but driven. He's got a lot of, zip, zip, go, but not necessarily the brightest kid on the block. Yeah, he's probably about 15, 16 years of age, but, not really all there upstairs. And it very much shows in the way he carries himself, moves around, the whole nine, obviously the way he speaks. This actor is definitely trying to channel that. I just don't think it translates well to live action. Does that mean the actor is bad? Is it the writing that's bad? Is it the direction that's bad? Well, my boy, the Coach MC, check out his YouTube channel and drop him a follow. He's incredible. Says it's honestly a combination of all three. If your writing is bad, no good actor can save it. But also, this acting in general just isn't very good. Now, it is a trailer, maybe it's going to get better, but yeah, Luffy's acting here, and again, really all the cast members that we see get some acting in on this, just not doing very good delivery, and I think it's because they're actually sticking too close to the manga. Believe it or not, there are going to be some things that need changed for it to work. Yeah, some of the delivery and how the characters act probably should be altered to be at least a little more realistic. Oh, also, here we see the Barate, which is, of course, where they meet Sanji. The Barate looks fantastic. Once again, the sets are just great.
I'm gonna be king of the pirates.
Yeah, did you hear that line delivery? I'm gonna be king of the pirates. Like, that was just, it was really dumb. You could tell he was going for that youthful exuberance, but that's really not. It was very, I don't want to say half-assed, because you could tell the guy's trying, but either he needed to go all in and just make it ridiculous, or need to be somewhat serious about it. There's this weird middle ground he's operating in, just doesn't work. That being said, I'm glad I paused on this shot. This is directly from the manga. I mean, this is that very first Navy island that where Luffy meets Zoro, where he takes Kobe to, and yeah, it's super great. You can see this tower right here atop this tower. I think this is the statue that ends up getting toppled by the by Luffy and crew, the statue of the head of the Navy that runs this particular town. I mean, this looks great. How often have we seen live-action anime adaptations, and they look nothing like the anime? If nothing else, the scenery in this actually looks like One Piece, and I gotta respect the effort that was put into it. It does seem like there's a budget here, but the budget went towards making it look like the anime / manga, and while I can definitely respect that, if it's not going to feel like the anime or the manga because the characters aren't done right, well, I don't really care how the visuals look in terms of the settings. I mean, I care a little bit because, again, they look really good, but it's still going to take me out of it.
All I need is a loyal crew. And I think Together, we'd make a pretty good team.
Alright, here we are. It's our introduction to Zoro, and Zoro is an awesome character. And I think this looks great. Once again, they respect Ichiro Oda's rules. Hey, Zoro would have been Japanese. We got an Asian actor here, who I assume is also Japanese. He's got the green hair. He's tied up like he was in the introduction to his character in the manga and in the anime. Like, this is clearly trying to pay respect and be correct about the source material. Now, how the execution's gonna work, I don't know, because something still feels off. I can't tell what it is, but something feels off. Also, you guys have to apologize. My goodness, it is hot in here. It's June, my AC broke, and it is just hotter than Michael Jackson when he dances.
We're heading up to the Grand Line.
Alright, so that seems like that was, Luffy's first ship before they got the Going Merry, so...
Treacherous.
Alright, so there we saw some choreography, and yeah, it looked pretty weak. I won't lie. I mean, hey, it's just a trailer. We could see a lot cooler stuff later, but when you've seen things like the Rurouni Kenshin live-action films, that choreography was incredibly weak. Also, here we see Nami. The girl that plays Nami doesn't really look the part. I mean, she's wearing the right outfit, she's got the right hair color, but she doesn't look shifty enough. I mean, especially when Nami was introduced, she's a very shady character. This girl is honestly the worst part about the trailer when it comes to acting. She is just abysmal. If the trailer, again, if the trailer is anything to go off of, which I mean that's kind of the point of a trailer, so I'm going to say it's something to go off of. I really hope what they chose to showcase of her in this trailer is not the extent of her acting capabilities, because damn, they're going to make Nami, traditionally one of the best parts about One Piece, in fact, two of the best parts about One Piece, they're going to make her insufferable.
Stretch of ocean.
CGI here looks great. Again, something you can't really say about Netflix anime adaptations 9 times out of 10. But for Netflix, this looks really good. It's still really weak, but for Netflix standards, pretty good.
With bigger islands.
Oh, I didn't catch this first time. Red hair Shanks. Good call not showing his face.
And bigger pirates.
I love what they did with Buggy. I'm gonna be real. I know a lot of people on Twitter were throwing a fit about it. I think Buggy looks fantastic. Now, I'm biased. Buggy is, bar none, my favorite One Piece character. So yeah, I'm very excited to see how they do Buggy, and I love the visuals of him.
Careful with that.
I don't work for you.
I'm sensing a little bit of tension amongst the crew.
Here is where I have my biggest issue with the trailer. That is not a Luffy line. That is not something Luffy would say. Luffy would be oblivious to the fucking tension and just want to know where his meat is. He would just want to eat. He would say something totally dumb. He wouldn't be smart enough to recognize the tension among the crew. I do not like how they're doing this character, how they're doing the line deliveries. There is something off. The humor is very Marvel-esque, and I don't know about you guys. One Piece is a very humorous anime/manga. But not Marvel humor. I'm so tired of hearing and seeing Marvel humor in everything. There are more types of humor. One Piece is a very funny, yet also serious anime and manga. It balances the two perfectly. This is not how you write One Piece.
Crew.
Oh, there's Usopp.
We haven't
Usopp
sailed
looks
together
great.
for very long.
Sanji looks great. His outfit's on point. Usopp is my second favorite character in One Piece, by the way. I know, I got some weird taste. Buggy and Usopp, my number 1, number 2. Don't let that devalue your thought processes and your opinions of your boy Leon here, okay?
But I know we've got each other's backs.
See, that we got each other's backs line, like, yeah, that's something that Luffy would probably say, but it wouldn't be delivered like that. Also, it was nice to see Sanji using his feet. I mean, hey, he's the chef. He can't have anything happen to his hands, so yeah, that's good. And here it is. Look at that CGI, folks. This is one of the things I was the most worried about going in. That, and of course, whether or not they were going to make it woke. But I really hope. So far, I got none of that throughout this trailer. But that CGI, oh my goodness. Guys, Jurassic Park came out in like 1993 or something. How far have we fallen to where this is what we're getting with a One Piece adaptation? Look, I get it. There's fantastical powers in most anime, and that makes them very difficult to do in live action. But you gotta do better than this. This is atrocious. But hey, at least they kept that pirate chick fat from the... I don't even remember her name. She's so inconsequential. But at least they kept her fat.
All great fighters call out their finishing moves.
No, they don't.
See, I don't know how I feel about that line. That does feel like something Luffy would say, but again, it doesn't seem like how he would say it. So yeah, that's the One Piece trailer, and those are my thoughts on it. It's a real mixed bag, because believe it or not, there are some things that do look genuinely good, like, oh my gosh, Hollywood is learning its lesson when it comes to, live-action anime adaptations, or maybe, just maybe, the rumors are true that Ichiro Oda is very heavily involved and is getting his say, his way or the highway. Now, that's what they told us about Cowboy Bebop, and look how that turned out. Turned out not to be true at all. In fact, he was like, no, they barely consulted me, and he watched the first scene and was like, nope, I'm out. Kenichiro Watanabe had no hand in the Cowboy Bebop live-action adaptation, and it shows, and he loathes it because he's an intelligent man. Dragon Ball Evolution, they brought on Akira Toriyama as a producer, but let's be honest, that was more just to have some sort of credentials. That was, hey, we worked with the original Dragon Ball creator. He himself hates the movie, said they didn't let him do jack on it, that he was basically there, it was sort of lip service. I really hope that's not the case with Oda, because we've heard this 1,000 times. Hey, we've got the original creator involved. It'll be great. Yeah, well, you said that about the most recent Evil Dead movie, and it was subpar at best. Like, I really, really hope, I want to hold out belief that Oda would be like, no, One Piece is my baby, you better do it right. So is there some wonkiness here and there? Yeah, absolutely. But I think there's enough. I genuinely believe there's enough to say, hey, let's sit back and wait and maybe give it a chance, maybe give it another trailer, or if there are no more trailers, since it comes out in August, that's like 2.5 months away, yeah, or a month and a half away, actually. Let's maybe watch it and see if it's any good, and will it be good? Probably not, let's be real. No, it probably will not be good, but will it be better than, let's say, Dragon Ball Evolution? Hey, I'd say that's a possibility. So, yeah, all in all, your boy's going to be checking it out, seeing what's going on with it. Maybe I'll drop some reviews. If that's something you guys are interested in, let me know. But there you are, my thoughts on the live-action One Piece. I'd love to hear your thoughts as well. But those are just my opinions. Let me know yours in the comments below, or let me know on Twitter, where you can find me at BoltTheWord. I am a nerdy news channel. I cover nerdy news every day. Not always about anime, but comics, video games, Magic the Gathering, you name it. It's all here in the nerdosphere. And this has been Words of Paradise.